We wanted to focus on teaching perspective and focal length, the relationship between those two things. And that originated through a workshop that Erica held last year with a Chinese filmmaker who makes all these films on one lens and a very wide lens. So we began to explore the idea of the one focal length film as a way of teaching about spatial relationships.
And one of the things that happened in the session that we just ran was that somebody else talked about having used the same principle of one, but in the case that he's done, it was with one light, and getting students to have one light to light an entire scene with, and how do they do it, and where do they put it. So it's the same principle of just taking away all of the choices that students are faced with and making it very quiet and just focusing on one element and what does that element do.
Through the various writings and practice work I've been doing with students, I've been looking a lot at cinematography rhetoric. And that might be classical things like men being lit darker than women in film noir. But I work with very diverse students. So the lighting of black skin, Asian skin, is of particular interest to my students and to me to think about ways of doing it that are not just about treating the person as an object, but something like a living cultural thing in which the skin is a living being.
It's mostly about understanding what is a dark skin and how plural is the dark skin family in a way. So there's not only one black skin or one dark skin, there's millions of them. So we need to learn to think about it and adapt our tools to them, and to just consider the fact that they are actually dark, so we need to adapt to that and to respect that.
Artistically, there are certain approaches which are very different. Obviously, with digital, everything seems to be easier. I think it's not at all. I'm trying to, push the technical part away without it being too obvious, right? But yes, it's very different. Obviously we are the generation that were born and bred in a film environment. Even TV movies were done on film. But the question remains, what has actually changed? And, well, not so much actually. So yeah.